welcome to another exciting edition of the BGE Pochinki Cafe. It's your boy, the most electrifying man in PUBG Entertainment today, also joined by the MVP, the most valuable player, the #1 streamer, your content creator, the one and only Vigorous NoXxyyy. Say what's up.
What's up, guys? How's it going? NoXxyyy here. Let's go.
All right, my man NoXxyyy, you already know what it is. So NoXxyyy, as you already know, is the MVP. He is a content creator, probably one of the most well-known streamers on console on Twitch right now. Every time I go into his stream, it is absolutely popping, and I don't know anybody else that's pulling more viewers than him, especially for console players. So if you have not followed NoXxyyy, please be sure to follow him on Twitch, and his Twitch handle is
Twitch.tv/NoXxyyy.
Question to start it off is, what do you prefer, since you are a big content creator, you are the MVP? Do you like more comp play, or do you like more casual streaming stuff?
I actually have more fun casual streaming.
Yeah.
It's way funner, not just that, but you just vibe with everyone. It's great, honestly. And then when you go into comp, it's like a headache, and
Oh yeah,
screaming at the guy sometimes.
hate each other. and you know what? That's interesting because we did that Tego Duo tournament, right? And
Yeah.
the few times that, like, when I go into your stream, it seems like you're always playing Tego, and you're always inside of that, what is it, the palace or whatever that area is, and you're like always on the roof and stuff like that. So when I went to the Tego tournament, and I'm here with Grims, we're streaming, and he's like, I didn't even know you can get on that roof, and I'm like, yeah. NoXxyyy does, because he plays there all the time. So every time I've ever seen him, he's there. So
That is my spot. If you land there, you're gonna see me there.
there you go. So if you don't want to get killed by the MVP, don't go there.
Yep. That's gonna be the big drop. I'm letting you guys know.
I always have to host with the 5-minute delay, right? Because for, integrity of comp and stuff like that. But I kind of feel like it's a bummer because I want to be able to engage with the audience, But because it's comp, I have to have that 5-minute delay, so it kind of like, ugh,
It's always a bummer. Even when I used to stream on, that's how we all started. Most of us streaming, like Ratatat and Trouble, Gravity. We always had to stream. We started with Handcams, streaming on a delay.
Hey.
That's how we all started. Like we didn't even want to stream. But, tourney rules, it kind of got us into it, and then we got very comfortable doing it, and we just grew from there.
Yeah, and I've always been, like, straightforward with Rat, with anything I ever did. Like, I keep it real with people. I don't like being, like, obviously I have sometimes an image of being a jerk-off, which is, I'm just doing my job, But with Rat, I'm always, like, I keep it 100. I'll be like, hey, man, you're frying people, so people are going to complain about you because you're so good, so you have to be, like... I'll be like, I have to hand cam you, not because I think you're cheating, it's just that I'm tired of hearing, he's a cheater, he's a cheater, he's a cheater, he's a cheater, and if you hand cam, it alleviates all that, You can just go out there, do your thing, and I don't have to worry about it, and it's like, well, go watch your stream.
Electronic can help too.
Oh yeah, he's off the hand cam list now. Immediately off the list. So, they're out there, man, and they've been winning, they've been winning going into it. They won that event. And then they've been winning still. So, they're just consistent. So, yeah, let's talk about you. Let's talk about Vigorous. Because somebody told me, I'm not too 100%. When I started recognizing you, you were part of Main Gaming, right? And I think it was you and Ratatat and Stento and some other guys, right? But I was told there was a Vigorous prior to this Vigorous, like a different roster. You tell me, old Vig or new Vig? New Vig. Okay, so what, better team?
Was Brain, Laser, and I believe it was Snogun and Technique with Storm as a sub, and we did well.
Sweaty.
It was a good. I think we won the first FEP league or console, so that was a good accomplishment. And then but man, the guys now are great. We all vibe with each other. It's awesome. We're gonna stick around for a while.
And that's what it's really about, I think, more so than anything. Obviously, that team that you had for the previous one was sweaty, boy. Holy moly, when you just said out those names. But I think good vibes especially with content creation that you're doing right now, like for future success, I think having people that are around that are cool that you get along with is way more important than having the very best player in the world or whatever. You know, as long as you guys mesh well, that's all that matters. Because I see teams that get together with like mix match great players and they do terrible, but just having chemistry is so much more.
Oh yeah, chemistry is way better than just gun skill. You know, like everybody can have gun skill.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes even like the people that are not the best shooters will win with, you know, with just chemistry alone. You know, just chemistry and a good IGL.
Oh yeah, so outsmarting people, and that's what I heard a lot of when we left the BGE Chicago, or even when they were on stage or talking. Nox is the best IGL. Nox is the best IGL. Like my man is a great IGL. So, talk about that. What's up? You're the best IGL or what?
Well, I try to do the best that I can as an IGL. You know, if I'm being honest, I did not expect to be kill leader or damage leader. You know, my focus was keeping my teammates alive, you know, and you know, I needed them to outslay me. You know, I'm always telling them if someone's gonna die first, it's gonna be me. You know, I want to be the one to die first. That way I can even lead. You know, I can still lead. You know, I can still do my job. You know, so you know, I had to study. You know, I had to study a lot, rotations and stuff like that. The first day you know, you know, I didn't want to avoid WC or GT. I wanted to see if maybe I can third party into them.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess, you know, luckily for us, they just weren't having it that first day, so we took advantage of that.
100%. You guys, for what? What was the land? 10 maps for 9 of the maps, and I don't want to rub it in, keep bringing it up, but for 9 of the maps, you guys were absolutely frying, the best team in the lobby, period. And then on the last game, you end up losing it to WC. Like, how big of a heartbreak was that? Like, you know, and it was literally the last fight, and the team that could really, you know, bothered, that really was the one that really broke the camel's back on that, I think wasn't even WC. It was I believe it was Black Rifles or another squad that was there that wasn't really having a great event, and they just happened to show up the last map and get second place. Like really, you know, put a damper on the parade.
The last map we tried to focus rotation, and I thought we had a great rotation going in. I spotted a GT early.
That was awesome.
The other way, and we chased them honestly. And I think I want to say most of the time that we played that last map, we were trying to kill off GT. You know, because we had them on the run.
Yeah.
You know, we got Professor early, and at that point we were just, you know what, zone's going that way, they're running that way. Let's chase them down. You know, let's get them out of the way. But you know, if I were to make a different play, I would have probably let the last two go, and then maybe focus up on well, I think it was BR was above us. You know, maybe focus them and then shoot down onto WC. But I mean, it happens. You know, WC played it well.
Yeah.
You know, they got a lot of. I noticed that they got a lot of kills as well.
Yeah.
So, hey man, the better team won that day.
I will say, yeah, and I'll clarify because they might be watching the stream. It was actually properly tucked. Now that I thought about it, they were the ones that really did it right there. But I will say this: when we started the interviews for the winners, right? We had the interviews. And even in the rap song that I had made as like the anthem going into, like, if we're gonna push, we're gonna do it vigorous, is what I said for you guys, your little bar. And Professor, right away, we got pushed vigorously.
Yeah, I remember that. I think there was a time where we could have ended WC, you know, and we just didn't because we were focusing more. At that time, we were focusing more on GT because they were catching up really quick.
Oh yeah.
And we let WC get that space and kind of take it away from us, and so that's how they gained a lot of points.
Yeah, 100%. So let's talk about Ignite. We talked about it a little bit, but Ignite was, to me, I mean, listen, we could have put you guys in a hotel room conference, like, you know, the hotels have a conference area, set up some tables, some ghetto stuff, just have you guys all sitting in there, put a camera up, and we're in LAN, right? But I thought it would be cooler to, like, get a venue. Let's get someplace cool that looks nice. And then we had gotten the first area, and the balcony is where we were going to stream from. But then afterwards, we're like, man, what if people want to come and get up and stuff like that? So I paid additional money to open up the event side. And then we're like, okay, cool, we're going to stream over there. We have this other area, but we didn't have the bar. So I'm like, I paid extra money because I'm like, we have to have a bar open, right? Like, I want the bar open. Yeah. So we paid extra for that. But what did you think about the venue compared to, like, something like the conference room it could have been at, or something really nice like, you know, Ignite?
Well, I have to be honest, Ignite was, the atmosphere was great there. It was great, it was open, it, you know, the atmosphere was good. As far as, you know, what could have happened at a conference room, I mean, this is the first console LAN.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't expect to get spoiled by you.
Yeah.
With the bar and all that, but, you know, I appreciate it. I mean, we expected this to be, you know, like, you know, you guys had issues at the beginning and stuff like that. We even expected, you know, what if we just couldn't play it, you know? What if something happened and we just couldn't play it out?
Yeah, no. We were playing that. Hell or high water. We were playing that thing, for sure. QBZ was there, you know, K-Dub was there, like some of the well-known figures walking around and not really playing, but spectating. Code Crew was there, and, you know, obviously Blitz is there. So you have, like, these big streamers, along with yourself, just walking around, catching the action, taking a picture. Like, that was awesome, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see them out there. You know, who else? I know a lot of people, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people wanted to go, you know, now that they saw that, you know, people were coming out. I think Jamie came out, like, the last day, too.
Yeah.
And I thought that was crazy, like, last minute. I was like, that's cool. No, we saw a lot of nice people out there, a lot of good streamers, and, I don't know, it was honestly just fun. It was fun to see everyone.
Yeah. And so when you walked in, like, you walk in, boom, you walk in, and, like, do you recognize everybody? Or how does that feel when it's like, hey, you?
Yeah, I got a lot of people saying, oh, hey, NoXxyyy, you know, like, handshaking me, and I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man, how's PUBG? You know, just, like, playing it off. How was that game you played yesterday, you know? Like, and then, actually, I think once I started, so I did a broadcast before the game started, and, that's when I started to get to know everyone, because I went around, and everybody wanted to, like, put a face to everyone's gamer tag, you know? So,
yeah.
That helped me a lot, and I still don't recognize everybody, but if anything, I'll just go back to that stream and
yeah, that's smart.
I'll remind myself.
That's smart. That was like the idea behind the jersey too. When I was having people sign it, like, oh, you sign your name, NoXxyyy. Oh, NoXxyyy, right? Obviously, I knew you, but some of these people, you get the names, you get the face, and it's like, hey, when you got back, you're done. You're the MVP, you're NoXxyyy, second place, like, legitimate contender, like, you know, and if there was any doubt that you were, like, a bad A mofo, like, you come back a badass, right? What did it feel like, people, how do they treat you as, like, the MVP? You come back, you light up your stream for the first day, like, boom, what?
Oh, yeah, a bunch of people came by, congratulated us on, a job well done, because I know a lot of people didn't expect us to do good, you know, and actually a lot of people expected us to win, or were cheering us on. So it was amazing coming back to the support that we had, you know, and it was amazing. I felt great, honestly. I mean, Nolan and I got sick.
Yeah, I know. I know. You didn't get COVID though, right? You're right.
No, we did not get COVID. It was just a cold or something, or allergies from California. But I mean, like I said, it was amazing. You know, huge support that, you know, we thought we didn't have. You know, and it's good to have everyone's back here and there. You know, when you go to LAN, it's a different atmosphere from when you're playing at home, because you're always playing. Sometimes you're always playing tourney, so it's almost like you're kind of bored. You
Yeah.
know? You get
Yeah.
bored. Yeah, it gets old. So when I knew that when we were gonna go to LAN, I knew that these guys were gonna play better at LAN because I know that it's it's something you're looking forward to now.
Oh yeah.
You want to do good at. It's like a new game. You know, and not just us, but I know a lot of the teams were either gonna do good or be nervous because they people are expecting them to do too good.
Oh yeah.
So thankfully we didn't have those eyes on us. Yeah, I mean we played well because of it.
Yeah, 100% like Oblivion. Like, I believe the first day he was the MVP and absolutely frying. And I talked to him in the hotel room, like, hey, bud, like, what's going on? You're frying. You guys gonna take it all or what? Like, you guys got this or what, And he's, like, super humble about it. Like, nah, man, we still got day 2. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna do our best. And I'm, like, trying to get him to be like, hell yeah, we're gonna smoke everybody. And he was not having any of it.
We had an amazing time out there. I felt like a dad to Prodigy. We're let me tell you this. We were in our hotel room, right? We were about to go to this fancy ass steakhouse with DubHub and GT, right?
Yeah.
And this guy comes into my room with a tank top, some like Under Armour shorts, like he's gonna go to the gym, and his Jerusalem 3s. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to that steakhouse the way you're dressed.
Yeah.
Go change.
And he had clothes to change into that was nicer or what?
Yeah, he had some like khakis, shorts.
Okay.
And then he had like this long sleeve sweater, and then he went to go get some shoes from his car.
All right, nice.
It was that's probably the most memorable time for us. I mean, we had fun. There's a bunch of other times that we had fun and we couldn't stop laughing. Slim is loud.
Yeah.
So it was great. Honestly, it was a great time.
I felt the same way because when I was at the hotel room, I'm like babysitting. Like, these guys are acting a fool. There's moments where they're like stealing tables from the actual restaurant and putting them in the hallway, and they're like, you can't do that. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't just take the tables, Like, oh, we didn't know. Like, it's the restaurant. You're taking a restaurant table.
Common sense.
They just walk in, snatch them, and walk away. Like, you can't do that. Like, no. I feel like there's so many stories that we had, like, in experience-wise playing the game and stuff like that, but then, like, also, like, stories afterwards where they're, you're having fun with, like, your friends that you talk to every day that you don't really know like that. And it's like, man, you're my boy, Yeah. What did you think about the trophy and the rings? Did you like them or what?
Oh, the rings were awesome. I really wanted the rings.
Right? They're heavy, right? They're like some, and people didn't expect it to be as heavy.
I saw the ring on little kid, and I was like, that's awesome.
Let's go ahead and start off a special segment that we like to call the Pochinki Cafe Turbo Shot. So I'm going to ask you a small series of questions. It's about 10. It's not really questions. It's going to be one-word questions, and then you can give me a one-word or a short reply to whatever question that I ask you. Just the first thing that comes to mind. And I got to pull out my phone for this one. And here we go. First question is PUBG.
Greatest game.
Greatest game. FPP.
Oh. The only way to play this game.
Second.
Place.
MVP.
NoXxyyy.
Cheaters.
WC.
Content.
Fade.
BGE.
Shox.
Sandhawk.
Bushes.
And last one we're going to end it with is coffee.
Oh man, 5 shots, man.
5 shots.
5 shots of espresso.
Oh my god, you're an animal. To end it off, we want to say thank you to the man, the MVP himself, the best content creator in PUBG console, in my opinion, one of the greatest players in console, period, the one and only NoXxyyy. Go ahead and give your people a goodbye, your last words. Go for it.
Boys.
That's it. That's it. Just a peace out from NoXxyyy. thank you guys for joining us in the Pochinki Cafe as we are drinking my nice donkey. And I'm just going to give you guys a quick saludos. Cheers to you guys. And we will catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.